Hey guys, it's Kevin here from Formula Performance, and today we've got a little bit of a different video. A good friend of mine purchased a 2017 VW Golf Alltrack. Now this car presents very nice. She purchased it from Carvana, and unfortunately she's had a few issues with this particular VW. Among some of the first issues that she had with this car is it was delayed twice for delivery, which increased her delivery time to over a month. During that time, she had to carry insurance on the car and was eagerly awaiting for it to be delivered. Eventually, when it did get delivered, the delivery driver insinuating maybe to look at another vehicle. She didn't know it at the time, but she had the vehicle checked out from an independent VW specialist shop, and they found some egregious issues with this VW. Some of the issues are aftermarket exhaust, aftermarket intake, aftermarket catalytic converter, aftermarket piggyback computer that controls the ignition timing, boost, and could be used for possible things like defeating emissions. Also found on the car was emissions defeating O2 sensor extenders, basically used to make it seem like the cat is performing as stock. None of these modifications were listed in the ad, and she was very upset when she found that some of these issues to be corrected would cost thousands of dollars and were not specified in this ad. According to her mechanic, this car was driven hard and abused. They speculate among the mods the car was possibly lowered in its past and then returned to stock. When she received the car, it had new tires put on it, and it also had just brake pads done. They did not cut the rotors, they just slapped pads on. The car looks phenomenal. Even the people at the shop were impressed on how well this car looks. It is a very unique model based on a sport wagon. Very rare with this configuration of a manual transmission, which was essential to her purchasing this vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the hood here and take a look inside. Under the hood you can see the aftermarket intake, this piggyback ECU, which is tapped directly into the O2 sensor. I believe with this piggyback ECU it plugs into a few items underneath this engine cover and basically modifies the tune coming to the stock computer to fool it into increasing boost, timing, and basically output on the engine to be increased. Also, which is not going to show up on video, there is a strong electrical smell coming from underneath the hood. The VW specialist couldn't narrow down exactly where it was coming from. I thought it was the alternator, but it is a strong smell. Definitely something is awry under the hood. When she received the car, it had a fresh inspection sticker on there, which again, the people at the VW specialists were surprised because of the multiple issues wrong with the car. Of course, some of those being the emissions issues. They speculated that the cat, which is aftermarket, had been hollowed out. The O2 extenders on the rear O2 sensors had been used to basically defeat the check engine light from coming on. In the front, the left side front strut is blown out. It is also missing most of the wheel liners, which will allow debris and snow, water, and just general junk from the road to get inside the engine compartment and destroy other items. Again, the car looks very nice on the inside. There's no issues with the interior. It's fairly well optioned. The only thing that she was aware of is that it had been in a slight collision in the front based on these panel gaps. This is the driver's side. This is the passenger side. Someone did a very poor job of either replacing or fixing the hood and the front bumper cover. It's also missing the front emblem. We're going to start the car and you guys are going to hear how loud this thing is. Now guys, that is obviously a non-stock exhaust, extremely loud. How it got past any kind of emissions or safety standard in New York, it is well above the normal decibel level that would be considered acceptable. You would get a ticket for a loud or modified exhaust here in New York. Quick breakdown of some of the items that the VW specialist found that were wrong with the car. You guys could pause here and just take a quicker look. Now they were going to break out a bigger estimate for repairs if necessary. She's going to get a 2020 GTI Volkswagen. Carvana again has agreed to use her shipping feeds towards the new vehicle. This vehicle is going to come from New Jersey as opposed to this Alltrack, which came from the Midwest. When she receives that vehicle, we'll do an update. Hopefully Carvana will make it right and she'll be happy with her next VW. Today's the day they're going to switch out the Alltrack for the new Golf GTI.
sure my coworker delivered this one as well, so I believe that one could be at him too.
There was something in the paperwork that said something about a dealership in the Bronx.
Might have come from there initially, but I think my coworker Paolo maybe might have. Yeah, Paolo comes out of the Alltrack as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they charge me a lot more for delivery, but I guess that was to get it.
Gotcha.
A little quieter, huh?
Do you want to go for a quick little test drive around the block, see how it feels?
This is my license under insurance.
All right. Gotcha. That's really done. These are for Valentine's Day.
Do you want to stay here or?
I can go in with you if you want.
Okay.
Very nice.
No obnoxious air freshener.
Here, I've already got the photo of the license.
Okay, great.
And here's the
Great,
insurance
thank
card.
you. Here's the golf ball. Jesus Christ.
You got that? You got your foot on the brake?
Yeah.
You want me to go ahead and move this out of the way so you can put that one right here when you're done?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let us know what you think about the exhaust on that one, Zach.
Yeah, my supervisor was telling me he had noticed the modifications to this thing before the delivery even happened. He didn't know how it managed to pass inspection.
No, that's what my mechanic said. In addition,
Yeah, my supervisor said the same thing. He saw it before the delivery and he had no clue how it even went out.
yeah, I would be the one to get it.
Yeah.
The suspension is shot on the driver's side. The visor, when I was backing it out of the driveway to put it down here the other day, the visor just fell in my face.
It looked like they had glued it at some point. The clips are all broken out.
Yeah.
Of it.
In the words of my mechanic, he said the car was abused. He said somebody hammered the shit out of it. So.
Yeah. Well, when it's got that many modifications, that's all they're looking to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hopefully this one's a little better.
Yeah.
I still got oh hell yeah! This is it shifts so much better.
I'm wondering if there was an aftermarket clutch in there.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Aftermarket clutch.
Yeah, this is like freaking.
This one should be completely stock.
Yeah, this.
No modifications, just as is from factory. The power level should be similar, if not possibly better than the other car, even with the mods.
Yeah.
The other one had. I believe this is the next generation of Golf.
Winter tires. Winter tires. 20 miles per hour exceeded. What?
I don't know about that. Maybe the traction control is on or something like that, or winter mode. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Going to kill you. We will be driving this thing many more times.
All right.
I left a little golf ball. Just go this way a little bit. It brakes a lot. The brake is a lot more sensitive. Oh, maybe because there's actual real brakes on here?
It could be. They haven't been modified by just slapping pads on and not cutting the rotors.
Look at this guy rocking out over here. Ew, guy needs a shower. And
Last month's shirt.
everything else. Oh my god, it's so quiet. Yeah, it definitely, the shifter moves a lot more.
The other one could add a short throw shifter on it. Some aftermarket clutch, possibly. Who knows what other mods to the transmission, including like grinding second, grinding third, grinding fourth, grinding fifth. Just an update on the situation from Carvana. Christine has received her 2020 Volkswagen GTI. She swapped it out from the 2017 Volkswagen Alltrack. Zach from Carvana was very helpful when he dropped off her new to her 2020 Volkswagen GTI and swapped it out for the 2017 Alltrack. Zach went on to mention that his supervisor knew about the mods to the 2017 Volkswagen Alltrack and sent the car out anyway. Christine reached out to Carvana to try to get some restitution for the money she's out for holding insurance on both cars and having both cars inspected, which totals over $600. Carvana responded by offering $150 to her. We welcome Carvana to reach out to us to try to make Christine whole in the situation. Now guys, if you found this content useful, helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and check out our links in the description. I'm Kevin here from Formula Performance. Thank you.